What's up, and welcome to today's mobility session. This isn't just a warm-up, it's a powerful reset for your body and your mind. Mobility is what keeps you pain-free, energized, and performing at your best, not just in your workouts, but in life. So whether this is your first time or your 15th time running this session, approach it with intention. Breathe deep, move slow, and focus on how your body feels, not how it looks. Let's get into it. All right, let's get after it. So today is an upper back and shoulder mobility training. We've got 5 workouts, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Let's get after it. First thing that we're gonna do is called the thread the needle. We're gonna be on all fours. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are stacked on top of your hips. And then we're just gonna come through and let our ear touch the ground. Back up and switch sides. Make sure you're controlling your breath. Breathe in on the way out, out on the way down. Really allow yourself to get into that stretch. Good. 5 seconds. All right, shake it off. Next thing we're going into is floor angels. This is all about shoulder mobility. We're gonna be on our back with our knees up, hands at 90 degrees, and reaching overhead. Good, try to keep your elbows on the floor. This is something many of us lose mobility in. We sit non-stop looking over a computer. Our shoulders tend to roll forward and we lose this overhead mobility. And we experience a lot of compensation patterns. This is something that I've struggled with in the past. And by incorporating these types of movements, it unlocks your shoulder mobility and it makes you feel so much better. Good, we've got 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, excellent. Now we're going into a quadruped thoracic spine rotation. You're gonna be on all fours. And then one arm is gonna be above the other. And we are going to rotate up. So down, and then open. Breathe in, and out. Control that breath. Good, one more. Now switch. Good, pay attention to how your body is moving. See where there's imbalances. See where there's restrictions. So you can focus on addressing those restrictions. Good, 3 seconds. And excellent. Now we're gonna move into a dead bug with a wall press. The reason why we push on the wall is so that we can actually get as much core activation as possible. So, hands above your head, against the wall, knees up, breathe in, and then out. Good, keep that core nice and tight. You wanna keep that lower back flat on the ground. Do not let it round up, because then it's putting pressure on your lower back. This is a core stability exercise. We've got 20 seconds. Focus on your breath. Focus on squeezing your abs. We're being intentional with each movement. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Last thing that we're gonna do is a reverse plank hold to really stabilize your lower core. You're gonna be on your back. You're gonna retract your scapula. Keep things nice and tight. And then you're gonna hold your legs up. This is really good for your lower abs and your hip flexors. This is something that's probably one of my weakest points since my surgery. So these have been a staple. As you can see, my abs, they're already shaking. There's weaknesses, there's instability, but that's okay. Everybody is on their own journey. And so we're here to see what we need to improve on and then make progress towards making those improvements. You got 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good, excellent. Shake it out. First round done in the books. Going back to the next. Remember, we're starting with the thread the needle. We're going under. We're getting thoracic spine, internal rotation. And ready? And begin. Control the back. We are moving with intention here. We know that the more we move our body, the more able we're going to be able to move as we continue to age. We want to age gracefully. We don't want any limitations. And this type of movement is what will give that to you. Mobility is one of the best things that you can do for longevity. And that's why it's prescribed every single day. All right, and we're done there. Back to the floor angels. Good, shake it out. Move your body however you need to. Make sure that you have enough space to reach overhead and begin. It's okay if your shoulders come off or your elbows come off the ground just a little bit. Really focus on the lengthening of the spine. Breathe in and then out. This is another one of those movements where you need to keep your back flat on the ground. Right here, this exposes a lot of imbalances, but that awareness is so important. The first step to solving any problem is becoming aware of it. Now we're taking action to correct it. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, now we're going back into the quadruped thoracic spine external rotation. We went internal first, and now we're opening up. In 3, 2, and 1. I'll give you a side view. Three, 2, and 1. Good, switching. Holding yourself up like this strengthens and stabilizes your shoulder as well. So it's not just rotating your thoracic spine, it's actually stabilizing your shoulder. One movement, one breath. Good. 5 seconds. Keep it going. Good, and done. Excellent job. We're doing the dead bug with the wall press now. Remember, hands above your head, pressing into the wall. Feel that core engage really tight. In. And begin. Feel free to push into that wall as hard as you possibly can. Keep those elbows nice and tucked. You can bring them in if you want, or you can bring them out. Figure out what works best for your body, what feels the great, or what feels the greatest. Good, you got 20 seconds left. Keep it rocking. We got one more move after this. You guys are doing great. We're primed, we're ready to go for the day. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Last but not least, the reverse plank hold. Let's get after it. Shake it out. Open those hips up a little bit. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Don't be afraid to kind of feel for your core. See where it's engaged. Make sure that your back is sucked into the ground like a suction cup.
fight through here. This is where discomfort leads to growth. And when you push your body past that level of failure, that's where it's forced to adapt. So as you can see here, my abs are shaking. My hip flexors are starting to give out, but we are mentally strong. This is growing mental resilience. And that's what we do every single day with structured movements. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Great job, guys. I hope you feel incredible.
Nice work. That right there is one of the best gifts that you can give your body. Mobility work isn't always flashy, but it's foundational. It's what allows you to train harder, recover faster, and show up stronger in every area of your life. If you're consistent with this, your future self is going to thank you for it. And I'll see you in the next session.